Hi, I'm Danny Dreyer, founder and creator of ChiWalking and ChiRunning. Welcome to our Walk-Run program for beginners and those who want to improve their walk-run fitness program. ChiWalking and ChiRunning were developed in 1999 and are the leaders in teaching natural walking and running technique. Based on the principles of Tai Chi, ChiWalking and ChiRunning use your core muscles along with the pull of gravity to move you down the road faster, easier, and injury-free. You'll start out by learning really good posture, the foundation for healthy movement. Then you'll learn how to move from your core muscles while allowing your legs to relax. Strong core muscles create balance and stability in your stride. To get started, watch the DVD straight through from beginning to end. Then go back and review and practice the posture and walking lessons. When you feel comfortable with the ChiWalking technique, move on to running and the rest of the lessons. Practice these lessons with the DVD often. Use our 5K or 10K walk-run training programs for detailed workouts with form focuses, which are the specific instructions for your body. Start out by walking 1 to 5 minutes and then run for 1 to 5 minutes, depending on your conditioning level. Transition back and forth between the two for 15 to 20 minutes. Body sense and let your body tell you how much to run and when to take a walk break. Run until you feel slightly fatigued or short of breath, and then walk until your breath rate recovers. Gradually increase the length of your workouts. As your conditioning improves, you'll be able to decrease your walking and increase your running. Because ChiRunning is safe and efficient, you can eventually just run, using ChiWalking for occasional rest breaks. It's important to be mindful during your transitions between walking and running. Just before each transition, check in with your posture and then reinstate your focuses after your transition. Make learning the form focuses a priority and you'll be able to go faster and farther with greater ease. Don't push yourself too hard. A reasonable amount of effort is healthy. Pain is not. For more information and support, visit www.ChiWalkRun.com. You'll find workshops and certified instructors near you, as well as books, DVDs, and accessories to make your walk-run program a wonderful way to get fit and stay healthy. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Danny Dreyer, creator and founder of ChiRunning and ChiWalking.
And I'm Liz Frost, a certified ChiRunning and ChiWalking instructor.
I start every student off, regardless of their previous experience, with learning how to maintain good posture while walking and running. The quality of your posture has a direct influence on your efficiency and on injury prevention. It is the cornerstone of ChiWalking and ChiRunning techniques and crucial to building strong core muscles and allowing the rest of your body to relax. So practice these lessons regularly. Posture and alignment are the groundwork of all that follows. We will be establishing the support system upon which your body rests during that moment of contact between strides. During that brief moment, your body will learn to rest on the alignment of your bones, ligaments, and tendons, instead of your muscles having to do the bulk of the support work. Having your body in the most efficient alignment during this instant will make worlds of difference in your effort level, whether you're walking or running. The efficiency of your running will depend on your ability to align the swing of your arms and legs with the direction you're walking and running. The average runner takes 1,300 to 1,700 strides per mile, while the average walker takes about 1,800 to 2,100 strides per mile. This means that any misalignment in your legs could directly contribute to injury in your lower body, because repeating any poor movement habits thousands of times every mile is a recipe for injury. Begin by aligning your feet with the direction your body is facing. If your feet splay out at all, simply pick up your leg with both hands and rotate your leg medially until your toes are pointed forward. Feel what your legs feel like when you do this. Become familiar with this new sensation in your legs so you can remember to constantly make the proper adjustment and feel it going on while you're walking. Lengthen your spine. Hold the palm of your hand about half an inch above the crown of your head. Now, try to touch your palm with your head by lengthening the back of your neck and stretching your spine in an upward direction. Feel what it feels like to stand taller. Feel what this does to your body. Fix your eyes straight ahead and feel your chin stay down. Reach for the sky with the crown of your head and practice this feeling all day long, not just when you're walking or running. Engage your core. In order to hold your posture line nice and straight, it is important to imagine a straight line connecting your shoulders, hip bones, and ankles. To accomplish this, you'll need to engage your lower abdominal muscles, the ones that fall between your pubic bone and your belly button. To do this, pretend you're sitting up and forward in a chair as if you're trying to see something exciting that just happened. When you bring your shoulders forward, directly over your hips, your core will be engaged and your 3 dots will be in a nice straight line. The most important thing to remember is the feeling of moving into good posture. Feel yourself changing position, because that's what you'll be doing while walking. Feel in your body which muscles allow you to bring your upper body forward and to hold it in that position. When your posture is aligned correctly, we call it the C shape, because as you lengthen the back of your neck, your chin drops, and as you sit up in your chair, you're lifting your pubic bone by engaging your lower abdominals. Here's a self-check-in for proper alignment of your column. There are 2 ways to check your postural alignment. The first way is to align your legs, lengthen your spine, and then look down to see if you can see your shoelaces. If you can't, your hips are too far forward and your core isn't engaged. When your posture is aligned correctly, you'll be able to see your shoelaces. Another way to check your posture is to stand in front of a full-length mirror and look at a side view of your body to see if your shoulders, hips, and ankles are in alignment. The one-legged posture stance. The last but most important part of learning good posture is to practice doing a one-legged posture stance, because this is the position your body is in during the weight-bearing phase of your stride, whether you're walking or running. When your posture is lined up, your body weight is carried by your bones, ligaments, and tendons instead of by your muscles. This reduction in muscle usage will make your walking and running highly efficient. To do this, align your posture. First, stand with your feet together. Second, align your legs, lengthen your spine, and engage your core. Third, shift your weight to one leg and hold it for 5 seconds. Then, shift your weight to the other leg for 5 seconds. Repeat this back and forth until you have done 5 one-legged posture stances on each leg. Feel the internal sense of your column supporting your body, and feel your foot at the bottom of that column each time you switch legs. This is what you want to feel every time your foot comes down onto the ground. This will be your momentary support. Now that you've learned how to align your body, we'll show you how to bring that great posture into your walking. Keep your balance point forward. One of the biggest differences you'll see between ChiWalkers and everyday walkers is the alignment of their upper body over their hips. If you watch this average walker, you'll notice she's leading with her hips, locking her front leg, and walking in a long, slow stride. Now notice the difference when Liz walks as most people do and when she uses the Chi-walking technique. Notice that Liz's shoulders are directly over her hips. The emphasis of her rear leg swing is rearward, and her stride is shorter and quicker. Liz's upper body is over her hips instead of her hips being out front. This shifts her balance point forward and takes a lot of strain off her lower back, allowing her to emphasize a rearward leg swing. Notice that Liz is holding her shoulders over her hips by engaging her lower abdominal muscles. These are the same muscles you use when you sit up in a chair, as you learned in the posture lesson. Feel your shoulders move forward and your abs working. Now, practice taking the good posture and core engagement you just felt and put it into your Chi-walking technique. Walk around a bit and switch back and forth repeatedly between your normal walking posture and this new upper body position where your shoulders are over your hips. Feel the difference in your balance point and feel how it's easier on your legs to walk in this position. Having your shoulders forward will make the transition into running much easier on your body. Walk tall while lifting your ankles. A great way to learn to walk using less leg work is to pick up your feet instead of pushing off with each stride you take. This reduces toe off, which means excessively pushing off with your toes, and protects against overuse injuries in your calves, Achilles tendons, and feet. Walk in place by relaxing your entire lower leg and peeling your heels off the ground. Now, walk around while lifting your ankles as you step, and let your toes naturally hang loose. Now, switch to how you normally walk, and feel the difference it makes in your stride. Your old stride is longer, you have a hard heel strike, your leading leg is locked, and you feel pressure under the balls of your feet with each stride. All of these make walking harder on your body and can lead to pain or injury. Now, switch back to lifting your ankles. You'll notice your stride is shorter. You have a softer heel strike. Your leading leg is bent. There's less pressure under the balls of your feet. And, best of all, your ankles and lower legs can remain completely relaxed. This is exactly what you want. Walk around for a bit, switching back and forth between lifting your ankles and walking in your usual way. Every time you switch to lifting your ankles, you should be able to feel the difference. In both Chi-walking and Chi-running, the emphasis in your arm swing is to the rear, not forward. This acts as a counterbalance to your forward lean. Here are the main elements of a great arm swing. Keep your arms bent at a 90-degree angle and don't pump your arms. Never cross your center line with your hands. Lightly curl your fingers inward and keep them relaxed. Always swing your elbows to the rear. Feel the counterbalance between your shoulders falling forward and your elbows swinging to the rear. Here are 3 points to remember when increasing your walking speed. Increase your speed by increasing your cadence, which means swinging your arms and legs faster. Keep your stride length comfortably short as you walk faster. Hold your torso forward at higher speeds. Whenever you're thinking of changing your walking speed, whether faster or slower, make it a habit to check in with your posture alignment first. Begin every transition by doing the following posture focuses. First, lift up at the crown of your head and walk tall, and then sit forward in your chair so your shoulders, hips, and ankles line up. Feel your abs working. Now you'll begin to walk. Here are some walking focuses to review. Begin by checking in with your posture line. Bend your arms to 90 degrees. Now begin walking at a comfortable pace while maintaining a short stride and a rearward arm swing. Lift your ankles with every step. Let your elbows swing to the rear while your shoulders press forward. Settle in at a comfortable pace for a minute or two while continuing to review all your ChiWalking focuses. Once you feel comfortable in your stride, practice increasing your cadence by 5 strides per minute. This is a good time to use your metronome. Swing your arms and legs faster while keeping your stride length the same. This is the key to faster, more efficient walking technique. Before starting to run, you want to be able to walk at a fast cadence with a short stride, approximately 140 strides per minute. A faster cadence will make the transition into running much easier. In this lesson, we'll take you through all the Chi running focuses. You'll see that the posture focuses are the same for both Chi walking and Chi running. Just as we showed you the difference between Chi walkers and everyday walkers, we'd like to show you the difference between Chi running and conventional running. If you watch this runner, he's running upright, swinging his legs forward in a pendular motion, locking his front knee, and landing with a heel strike. Now, here's Danny doing Chi running. Notice how he's leaning with his entire body. His legs are swinging rearward. His knees are bent, allowing his feet to take on a more circular stride. And he lands in a mid-foot strike, not a heel strike. A slight lean from the ankles will create a forward fall, allowing gravity to assist in your forward motion. Stand tall while feeling the fall. The following set of exercises are designed to give you a feel for how your forward fall forms the basis for highly efficient running. Balancing yourself in a constant forward fall allows you to run without using your legs for propulsion. Here's how to do this. The easiest way to ensure you always lean with your whole body, and not just from the hips, is to use these 3 steps every time you engage your lean. Do them along with this video. Step 1. Stand tall. Check in with your posture. You begin by feeling your posture from head to toe, engaged and aligned. Step 2. Feel your feet. Place your mind's attention at the bottom of your column to ensure that your lean is from your ankles. Step 3. Fall from there. Using your ankles as a hinge and with your attention at your feet, you allow your entire body to fall slightly forward as one unit. As you feel your entire body gently falling forward, feel for a slight increase in the pressure under the balls of your feet. This is important. As soon as you feel any increase in pressure under the balls of your feet, you should take a step. If you wait too long to take a step, you'll overwork all the muscles, ligaments, and tendons from your knees on down, which is where most running injuries happen. This is why it is so important to reduce the amount of work done by your lower legs. You'll notice that in the lean exercise, as soon as you began to fall forward, you felt an increase in the pressure under the balls of your feet. This exercise will teach you to relax your ankles and pick up your feet instead of pushing off with your toes while running. Here's how to do this. Step 1. While standing in place, pick up your ankles just as you did in the ChiWalking exercise. Relax your lower legs and allow your toes to drop as your heels peel up off the ground. Feel what it feels like to hold your posture straight while picking up your ankles at the same time. Step 2. Now let yourself fall forward and continue picking up your ankles as you begin to run. Remember, you're only picking up your ankles. Your knees should always remain low. Feel the pressure on the bottoms of your feet. Throughout the support phase of your stride, you should feel pressure from the weight of your body spread evenly over the bottoms of your feet, with no increase in pressure to your heels when you land, and no increase in pressure on the balls of your feet as you lift your ankles to take your next stride. This is a true midfoot strike, and it's done by keeping your lower legs completely relaxed through every phase of your stride. Here's an exercise to train your body to not overstride. Step 1. Begin by standing in place and setting up your posture. Align your legs, lengthen your spine, and engage your C shape. Step 2. Begin running in place, bending your knees. Don't lift your knees, just bend them. Feel your ankles coming up instead of your knees. Feel your one-legged posture stance every time you come down onto your feet. Feel your whole foot hit the ground with each step. Don't run on your toes. Feel your feet land directly beneath your knee and feel your knee bent. Feel your ankles coming up off the ground and your knees staying low. Step 3. If you have a metronome, set it at 170 beats per minute and run in place for 15 seconds. Repeat this exercise until you feel comfortable matching the cadence. Begin running. When you feel comfortable with your sense of what to do in this knee bending exercise, keep doing what you're doing and allow your whole body to gently fall forward. After a few strides, bring in your arm swing and allow yourself to continue falling forward while letting your stride open up behind you. Don't step past your knee. Feel your midfoot landing. Add arm swing to your running. The arm swing in Chi running is the same as it is with Chi walking and helps to maintain balance in your forward fall. Having a correct arm swing will make your running much easier. Keep your shoulders relaxed and low. Keep your arms bent at 90 degrees and allow them to swing to the rear to counterbalance your forward lean. Keep your hands and fingers slightly curled in with your thumbs on top. Don't cross your center line with your hands. Don't pump your arms or you'll be working harder than you need to. Don't let your elbows swing in front of your ribs. Bring your hands back to your ribs. When we talk about cadence, we mean the number of strides you take per minute when you're running. The most energy-efficient cadence falls between 170 and 180 strides per minute. One of the best tools we've found to help keep your cadence on track is the metronome. You can set it between 85 and 90 and match the beep of the metronome to the stride rate of one leg. I've used one for years and it's the best training tool I've ever had. In order to develop a faster cadence, it's important to learn to run with your knees bent. The rule of thumb I always follow is to never step past your knee. If you do, you're putting on the brakes with every stride. Create a circular stride. If you're overreaching with your stride, chances are you'll be landing with a heel strike, which can cause plantar fasciitis, shin splints, impact to the knees, IT band syndrome, and many other lower extremity injuries. Keep your stride short and circular, not long and pendular. This is done by picking up your ankles, as we mentioned in the previous lesson. Bending your knees allows your stride to become more circular and efficient. When you're first running, there's no need for speed. You can get a great workout and learn the ChiRunning technique by not going fast. Take it easy and enjoy the process and the practice. Transitioning between walking and running, when done in a mindful way, can become a seamless flow between two modes of movement. It doesn't have to feel like an old car that is missing its middle gears. A transition is a great time to reinstate your focuses and be mindfully aware of how your body feels. One way to ensure that your walking and running are as efficient as possible is to always check in with your posture before you begin to walk or run, as well as when you're transitioning from one to the other. Here's how to get started. If you're new to running, practice ChiWalking for a week or two, getting a feel for the various focuses. Walking with good posture, engaging your core muscles by sitting up in your chair, leading with your upper body, picking up your ankles so you don't push off with your toes, and bending your arms to 90 degrees. When you're ready to begin to run, ChiWalk for 5 or 10 minutes, getting yourself up to a fairly rapid cadence, about 140 strides per minute, which means having a nice short stride. Then, number 1, lengthen your spine by lifting from the crown of your head, feeling yourself being taller and straighter. Number 2, shift your balance forward by leaning with your whole body from your ankles. Keep your posture tall while feeling a gentle forward fall, and feel your abs working to hold you in a forward balance. Number 3, keep your stride length the same as when you are walking, nice and short, and increase your cadence to 170 strides per minute. When you begin to run, don't try to run fast at all. You're just moving into what we call first gear, a very easy pace. Your cadence will be faster than you're used to, but keeping your stride short will make it easy. Once you're running, body sense and feel the following. Feel your upper body falling gently forward while your legs swing rearward. Feel your one-legged posture stance with each stride. Feel your knees bending and your heels floating up behind you. Settle into a short stride and a comfortable and relaxed running mode for about 1 to 5 minutes. If you feel any discomfort in your breathing or effort level, transition back into a brisk ChiWalk. At various times after you begin running, Check back with any or all of these focuses and feel what they feel like and how they affect your running and ease of motion. Please refer to our 5K or 10K beginner training programs to help you safely build your walk-run program. The reason for switching from running to walking is to take a rest break. When you sense fatigue coming on, there are two things you can do. You can either slow your running speed by leaning less and shortening your stride, or you can transition out of running and into a walking pace. The main emphasis when switching from ChiRunning to ChiWalking is to maintain your strong core while relaxing the rest of your body. This means transitioning into a brisk walk and not a slow stroll. Just as it was for transitioning from walking to running, it's important you always check in with your posture before making any changes. This will ensure that as you slow down, your mind remains focused, your core is still engaged, and your body is well supported and gliding along smoothly. Here are the focuses to pay attention to as you drop out of running and into walking. Drop out of your full body lean, like you're letting up on your gas pedal. And feel your abdominal muscles working by sitting forward in your chair. Shorten your stride and transition from a midfoot strike to a soft heel strike on the front of your heel. Feel your knees bend as you step forward. Feel your legs straighten as they swing rearward. Slow your cadence to 140 strides per minute at first, then lower after the transition. Keep swinging your arms rearward for counterbalance, and keep your upper body forward. Walking up and down hills is an integral part of living here on planet Earth. Here we'll show you the most energy efficient and injury-free way to do it. ChiWalking is the best way to go uphill with the least amount of effort. Walking uphill can be easier than you think, and even energizing if you make these 4 energy-saving adjustments to your walking form. Shorten your stride and don't step past your knee. Lengthen your spine and lean into the hill from your hips. Your arms should be swinging forward and up, and your legs will be swinging rearward. Here's how to do each of these 4 adjustments. Shorten your stride and don't step past your knee. Whenever you're walking up a hill, it's important to do the same thing you would do in your car. Shift to a smaller gear to make the hill easier. With ChiWalking, this means you shorten your stride to make the hill easier on your legs. The steeper the hill, the shorter your stride needs to be. Just remember, steeper equals shorter. If you step past your knees when walking uphill, you'll be pulling yourself up the hill with your hamstrings instead of using your quads to get the job done. Here's how to do it correctly. As you step up into the hill, keep your knees bent and place each footstep directly beneath your hips. Then, with your upper body leaning forward ahead of your hips, all you have to do is straighten your rear leg with each stride instead of pulling yourself up the hill. Avoid pushing off with your toes and overworking your calf muscles. Keep your whole foot on the ground to directly engage more of your core muscles. When walking uphill, you should always feel your core muscles working more and your lower legs working less. As your rear leg straightens with each stride, you can drive that leg to the rear with your hip to add a little power to your stride. When you're walking up hills, your legs will need all the help they can get, and that will come from your upper body. Here's how to do it. Lengthen your spine and lean into the hill from your hips. Imagine yourself being pulled up the hill from the crown of your head. Swing your arms forward and upward, and feel your legs straighten as they drive you up the hill. Change your cadence relative to the steepness of the hill. Remember, as the hill gets steeper, just slow down your cadence to whatever feels appropriate. The main focus of downhill walking is to do everything you can to reduce impact to your feet and legs. With gravity pulling you down the hill, the chances for increasing your impact is magnified with each step you take. Here are some simple tips to keep your impact low and a smile on your face. Maintain a vertical posture line when walking downhill. Avoid leaning forward or backward as you descend. If the hill is an easy slope, allow your stride to lengthen behind you by allowing your pelvis to rotate with each stride. Feel your hip swinging rearward every time your leg swings rearward. Since your walking speed will generally increase when walking downhill, you should allow your cadence to increase proportionately. When walking down steep hills, you pick up your feet and knees and roll heel to toe as you walk downhill at a faster cadence. Shorten your stride relative to the steepness of the hill. Remember, the steeper the hill, the shorter your stride should be. Keep your posture line straight and don't bend at the waist. Lean into the hill from your ankles. Bend your elbows more by bringing your hands closer into your chest. Swing your arms forward and upward to help you up the hill. Don't let your elbows swing in front of your ribs. Instead, take a fuller backswing and swing your arms with an uppercut. The emphasis of your leg swing is rearward, with pelvic rotation added in to drive your leg. Don't step past your hip with your foot. If you do, you'll be overworking your hamstrings. In order to avoid pulling yourself up the hill, let your foot land below your hip as you step up the hill, and then straighten your leg as you drive it with your hip. Downhill running is where many runners experience pain and fatigue in their quads. Here's how to make downhill running safe and enjoyable. Regulate your downhill speed with your lean. If the hill is only a slight downhill, you can lean into it and allow your stride to open up behind you. On steeper downhills, you can slow yourself down by not leaning as much and allowing yourself to run more upright. When slowing yourself down, shorten your stride to avoid impact to your knees and quads. On easy sloping downhills, allow your pelvis to rotate and let your stride lengthen behind you. As soon as your foot touches the ground, release your hip and let it swing to the rear along with your leg. Always keep your knees bent to avoid a heavy heel strike. Shorten your stride relative to the steepness of the incline. As you back off your lean on the steeper hills, shortening your stride will lower your impact. Remember, whether you're running uphill or downhill, shorten your stride as the hill gets steeper. ChiWalking and ChiRunning, you do this series of pre-workout body looseners to open and loosen your joints. Do these looseners before you take off, and you'll walk and run with a smooth and fluid stride.
This exercise loosens your ankles and helps them to be relaxed through all phases of your stride. Put your toe on the ground just behind your opposite foot. Keeping your toe on the ground, roll your ankle around in circles by using the circular rotation of your knee to create the motion. Do 10 clockwise circles and then 10 counterclockwise. Switch legs and repeat the exercise. This exercise loosens your knees so that they are more flexible and less prone to injury. Place your feet together and your hands on your knees and move them around in clockwise circles, then reverse direction. Do 10 in each direction. This exercise is one of the best exercises there is for loosening the ligaments and tendons in your hips and pelvic area. This will help your legs to swing easier. Step 1. Stand up straight with your best posture stance. Step 2. Move your right knee in a clockwise direction. Keep your whole foot in contact with the ground at all times. Step 3. Do 5 practice circles, and then return to your original posture stance. Step 4. Repeat with your left knee also in a clockwise direction. Step 5. Slowly do the full exercise with both legs moving in a clockwise direction. Start your knees going in circles by moving your right knee forward and your left knee back. This will get them each moving in their respective clockwise circles. When they come back around to complete the circles, you will be in your starting position. Step 6. Do 10 circles in each direction, then switch directions and repeat the exercise. This exercise really works to loosen the area around your sacrum, which plays a key role in allowing you to have a loose and relaxed leg swing. Place your hands on your hips, keep your back and spine in a vertical position. Tip your pelvis forward, to the side, to the back, to the opposite side, back to forward. Do 10 full circles and then change direction. When you get smooth at this one, it will feel like you're belly dancing. Keep your upper body as motionless as possible when you're moving your pelvis around in circles.
This exercise loosens your spine so that your pelvis rotates easily when you run. Stand in a staggered stance with one foot behind the other. Level your pelvis and hold your hands out to your sides with your elbows bent. Now begin rotating your pelvis while keeping your upper body motionless. Now switch your foot stance and do more rotations.
This exercise works to loosen all the ligaments along your spine, which allows your core to work more easily. Stand up straight and then bend over at the waist, keeping your upper body posture straight. When you get as far over as your hamstrings will allow, stretch your spine in both directions by pushing on your hips and craning your neck at the same time. Hold this stretch for 5 seconds, and then soften your knees and flop over at the waist, and let your upper body just hang there. Bend your knees slightly, and starting with your tailbone, straighten yourself up one vertebra at a time until you are vertical again. Do this very slowly and repeat 3 times. This exercise works to loosen the ligaments in your upper spine and shoulders, allowing you to have a relaxed arm swing. Stand with your feet together and your posture as upright as you can make it. Interlock your fingers behind your head with your elbows out to the sides. Keep your hips in a stationary position. Rotate your upper body to the right. As you twist your upper body around, drop your right elbow and raise your left elbow so that your upper body is bent over to the side. When you twist around, look down and try to see your opposite heel. Hold this position for a couple of seconds and then return to your starting position. Do the same thing to the left side. Repeat this exercise 3 times. This exercise loosens your shoulders and upper body, which gives you a nice, relaxed arm swing. Stand with your feet parallel and hip-width apart. Then step back with one of your feet so that the toe of your rear foot is lined up with the heel of your forward foot. Keep your forward knee bent and your rear leg straight. Your weight should be a little more over the front foot than the rear one. Lean your upper body out over your forward leg, keeping your spine straight. Now let your neck, arms, and shoulders totally relax while rotating your pelvis clockwise, then counterclockwise in a back and forth motion. Keep your arms and shoulders completely relaxed and let them be swung by the rotation of your pelvis. Feel the twisting motion in your lower back. Let your elbows bend as they swing behind your body so that the swinging motion won't pull on your shoulders. Now take a step and repeat this exercise on the other side. In Chi running, every foot strike is an opportunity to be feeling your feet on the ground and your structure supported by the earth. Do this exercise before every run to get yourself grounded in your body and feeling the power of the earth beneath your feet. Stand upright with your best posture. Place your feet hip-width apart and parallel. Soften your knees and let your arms hang at your sides. Feel your posture being straight and tall. Now put your attention on your dantian, the Chinese word for your center, located 3 finger widths below your navel. At the same time, drop your attention to the bottoms of your feet and press your big toes softly into the ground. Now, connect your dantian to your feet with an imaginary line and let your feet support your dantian. Hold this for 30 seconds. It'll feel like a long time, but remember, it's worth every second if it leaves you feeling grounded. If you have access to one of those large stability balls, here's a great exercise to help get your body in the right alignment for the grounding stance. Start by holding the ball in front of your body with your arms wrapped around it. Soften your knees and let the weight of your body sink into your feet. Take a body snapshot of your position and the physical sensation connected with it. Now drop the ball while holding your body position. Next, relax your arms and let them fall to your sides without disturbing your body position. This is the grounding stance. Here's what the grounding stance looks like in motion. Subtract the right leg and tilt the runner upright, and there you are. In Chi running, every time your foot hits the ground, there's your grounding stance.
In Chi walking and Chi running, you stretch after every workout to help your legs recover more quickly.
In Chi running, we stretch after running. Doing this series of stretches will help you recover from your runs. The calf and Achilles stretches are done together so that you can alternate back and forth between stretching one and then the other. In this stretch, you'll be stretching your rear leg only. Stretch your Achilles tendon by shifting your weight forward onto your front leg while keeping your rear heel on the ground. To stretch your calf, Simply lower your body, keeping your rear heel on the ground. Now switch your leg stance to stretch your opposite Achilles and calf. This hip flexor stretch will help you increase the range of motion at your hips. Stand about 2 feet away from a stable raised surface and place your midfoot on top of the surface. Now with your upper body upright, press your hips toward the heel of your raised foot, keeping your rear leg straight. Hold this position for 30 seconds and repeat on the other side. This psoas stretch takes the hip flexor stretch to the next level by stretching your psoas as well. Begin as you would a hip flexor stretch. Now take the arm that is on the same side as the leg that is on the ground and raise it over your head. It is important to lock your elbow and keep it locked during this stretch. While doing the hip flexor stretch, sweep your arm across your body in the direction of your raised leg. You should feel a much deeper stretch happening. Hold this stretch for 30 seconds and then switch legs and do the same on the other side. The hamstring and adductor stretch. This is another set of 2 stretches done together. Begin by placing your heel on top of an object about waist high. Now, keeping your upper leg straight, lean your upper body over towards your foot. Hold this stretch for a few seconds and then roll your foot over and reach down towards your lower foot. This will stretch the adductor of your raised leg. Alternate back and forth between these 2 stretches, pausing a while for each one. Then switch legs and do these stretches on the other leg. The quadriceps stretch. Stand on one leg, holding your ankle with your hand. Lift up on your ankle and stretch your quadriceps. Keep your knees together while doing this stretch. To get even more of a stretch for your quads, level your pelvis and you'll feel the difference it makes. Hold your ankle for 30 seconds and then switch legs. Here is a stretch for your latissimus dorsi, more commonly known as your lats. This stretch is great to do if you tend to hold tension in your upper body while you're running. This stretch is similar to the triangle pose in yoga. Stand with your feet spread apart and your arms held straight out at your sides. Now bend over to one side and reach your upper arm over your head until it's horizontal with the ground. Hold this position for 30 seconds and then come back up. Bend over to the opposite side and hold for 30 seconds. Leg drains are great to do at the end of your stretching routine. They work wonders to recover your legs and leave them feeling fresh as you move into your next activity. Find a place to lie down and prop your legs up. Lie on your back with your heels up over your head. This will help to drain all the old blood out of your legs and leave you rested and relaxed for your next activity. Hold this position for 3 minutes and then stand up, and you'll feel an amazing difference in your legs.
If you need further clarification or support on anything we've covered on this DVD, visit our website, where you can buy the ChiRunning or ChiWalking books and find additional products and training programs to help you walk and run for a lifetime, injury-free. You can also contact us at ChiRunning.com. We'd love to hear from you.
For a few people on the planet, running is easy.
There is nothing like it to get you really in touch with yourself with energy moving through your body, with, you know, just feeling alive.
But for most people, running is more difficult or painful. Some people think it's even out of the question.
I've had so many people come to me that said, I quit running, or I don't like to run, or it hurts, or I used to run and I don't now, or I'd like to run but I'm afraid of it. And I just say, it doesn't have to be that way.
54-year-old Danny Dreyer will tell you he is not a gifted runner, even though that's pretty hard to believe when you see him out running alongside someone who's more than a decade younger. But Dreyer says he used to spend more time nursing injuries than running races. Then he figured out a way to run that takes very little effort. A way to run, he says, without using your legs. And now Danny Dreyer is out to prove that running can be an injury-free sport.
If you're doing it right, it is so natural. It's like deer run, humans run. We've run ever since humans were on the planet. There's no reason to be injured when you're running unless you're doing it incorrectly. Running is like so natural to the human body. Why should it be something that injures you? Straight line.
Over the last decade, Dreyer has developed a training method he calls ChiRunning. It's the combination of running and a form of martial arts called Tai Chi, which is focused on natural movement, relaxation, and balance to gain strength.
When you're moving along an axis and you're moving from your center, there's much less work that needs to happen with the rest of your body. A lot of what I'm teaching people is how to run relaxed with ChiRunning. It's how to run using the pull of gravity, relaxing your legs, not letting your legs be a barrier to your forward motion.
And that's the core of ChiRunning, Dreyer says. Relax, let your body do what it was built to do. Leave stress, strain, and injury behind.
Every time I land with my heel out in front of my body, there's a force coming this way. My feet are stopping my forward momentum because they're landing in front of my center of gravity. So all that force is coming up into my leg. My body's moving this way, the track is coming this way. My knees are what is the go-between, okay? So that's why people get bad knees from running with a heel strike.
According to statistics from the Sports Injury Bulletin, some 16 million runners get injured every year. Many have to quit running altogether. 32-year-old champion runner Chris Griffin was almost one of them.
I've been running for a number of years and had gotten used to the fact that some point throughout the year I was going to get injured.
After years of winning races, Griffin nearly quit altogether last fall, but then he read an article about ChiRunning and decided to give it a try. Griffin says he had no idea that less than 1 year later, he would be running the fastest races of his life.
I've gotten significantly better, not only without injuries, but I've set records in all my distances, even just 2 days ago.
Griffin says more importantly for him, his injuries healed, and his life in general is simply better now.
It gets you in touch with your body. I think so many of us are out of touch with our body, that this is a fun way to do it, and you get in shape while you're doing it, and there's a whole philosophy behind it as well.
I turned 40 and I decided I have got to get a grip and get into shape.
Peggy Murphy says she was never a runner. She didn't like it and didn't know why anyone else did either. But when she turned 40, she wanted to lose weight and knew that running would do the job fast. But with just a few miles under her belt, she got shin splints, her knees and hips hurt. Running seemed to be ruining her body. Then she met Danny Dreyer.
He basically trained me to run ChiRunning, and all my injuries started to disappear. And all the fun of running was what I could focus on then, and the health benefits.
Now 20 pounds lighter, Murphy says ChiRunning has helped her get in the best shape of her life.
Once you hit that magical place where everything's easy and it becomes like a dance, that's when you've really gotten what running's all about.
Dreyer now has a book out on ChiRunning and teaches thousands of people how to run injury-free for the rest of their lives.
Is if your feet turn out when you run, when you go.
And this is what ChiRunning has done for him. He's finished in the top 10 of more than 40 ultramarathon races, 50 and 100 miles long, after turning age 45. And he's done it all without a single torn muscle or strained ligament. No injuries at all. You see, for a few people on the planet, running comes naturally. For the rest of us, there's Chi Running and the inspiration of Danny Dreyer, whose goal now is to teach everyone he can that the path to true health and happiness is easy and takes just one simple step at a time.
To me, running is so incredible to me. Why I love it so much. Because when I'm into a flow with my running, my spirit comes out. Period.
If you need further clarification or support on anything we've covered on this DVD, visit our website where you can buy the Chi Running or Chi Walking books and find additional products and training programs to help you walk and run for a lifetime, injury-free. You can also contact us at ChiRunning.com. We'd love to hear from you.